still cannot believe that the entire video has been shot using my iPhone 13 Pro. As what we have seen over the years, the iPhone cameras are just getting better and better. Being somebody who loves to create contents, I'm interested to push the capabilities of the iPhone 13 Pro's camera. At the time of filming this video, we are on iOS 15.1 and ProRes isn't available just yet. Plus, I would much rather have manual control over my camera settings, so for that reason, I'm going to use this third-party app called FilMic Pro. If you go to settings, resolution, then you will see the ProRes option, and you will also see if you are recording in ProRes. There is quite a few things to talk about ProRes, so let me know in the comment section if that's something that you'd like to see in the future. The entire video that you have seen at the beginning is shot in 4K 422HQ. ProRes is a great video format as it retains maximum amount of detail and dynamic range that will give editors flexibility in post-production. Apart from the video format, the way a footage was shot is also important if you're trying to achieve that cinematic professional look. You may or may not have heard about the 180 degrees shutter rule. This basically means that your shutter speed should be set to your frame rate times 2. So for example, I typically shot in 30 frames per second. My shutter speed should be at 1/60th of a second. This gives your footage that motion blur, which is what your eyes and your brain is used to in real life. Now, of course, you can break this rule depending on what you're trying to achieve. Another element that the shutter speed affects is the amount of light that enters through your lens. And this is where this amazing little accessory comes in handy. Thank you, SandMarc, for sending me this motion filter to test. I will put a link in the description box if you're interested to check it out. I have been testing this for the past 3 weeks, and because of the impressive camera capabilities of the iPhone 13 Pro, the manual control that I get from FilMic Pro, and of course this SandMarc motion filter lens, I have been able to shoot cinematic B-rolls without needing my Sony a6400 and Sigma 16mm f1.4 combo. And I must say, it has been such a game changer. The iPhone cameras are so good, not just the 13, but even the older models. And if you're somebody who would like to take your iPhone photography or videography to another level, or if you're simply looking for a B-roll camera, I would definitely suggest getting one of this because it just gives you that further opportunity to control your camera manually. An ND filter or motion filter, if you don't know, is just basically like a sunglass to your camera. I do have ND filters for my Sony a6400, as this is definitely a must-have for professionals or enthusiasts. If you follow the 180 degrees shutter rule, which is a must for a video like this, then you would know that the image from your iPhone would look blown out or is overexposed. And a simple way to preserve your settings and fix the exposure is by putting the motion filter to your camera. This is compatible to quite a few iPhone models or even Android models, so check it out if you have a different phone than mine. You can buy cases separately where you can just screw the motion filter, but if you don't have it, just like me, just simply attach the motion filter to the clip and attach it to your phone. At the beginning, my initial thoughts was, is it going to be an issue that this clip is blocking some areas of the screen? But honestly, after a few weeks of using it, it's like the iPhone notch. You get used to it. One thing to bear in mind though is when clipping it in your camera, make sure that you do so properly so you don't get any vignetting. Just make sure it is centered and adjust it as necessary. It came with a little pouch, which is nice that it fits in my small daily bag properly, and I literally take this anywhere with me because it means I can take professional looking photos and videos anytime. It comes in 3 to 6 stops, which in simple terms is just a variation of how much light is being filtered from your lens. What you would need will basically depend on the lighting of your environment. Cross effect is something that you would worry about when looking to buy a variable ND filter, just like this one, versus a fixed ND filter, just like what I have for my camera. And I can confirm that this motion filter doesn't have that issue, which is so nice, as that means you won't need individual ND filters for different situations. The SandMarc motion filter is well built. It has a multi-coated glass and an aluminum frame. Another thing that I've noticed when putting this on is that the color looks a lot more richer. I'm very happy with this motion filter, and I would definitely recommend this, especially if you have the new iPhone 13. Might as well make the most out of your iPhone cameras and be creative with it. It's so nice and compact. Take it with you wherever you go. With the ProRes and the ProRes, you can just create anything. Let me know if you've tried ProRes and what do you think about it. Subscribe if you're into tech, as of got loads more iPhone 13 and MacBook Max contents coming soon. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye now!